Hello? Is anyone there? I'm trying to reach...
I am Geek!
Wow.
Hello and welcome to I Am Geek, and this is episode 64, and that was weird. That was strange. That was different.
What happened?
What?
I don't know.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. Some strange little girl calling us. That's
How'd
not
they get our
weird
Skype number?
at all.
No, not at all.
Oh, that was, what's her name? I don't know.
Really, Bobby Brown.
Yeah, she's just calling in to say hi.
It's her prerogative.
She's been trying to get on our show for just months.
She
But
loves
we just
it.
haven't had the time.
Yeah, we've had other guests on.
Yeah, we need to wait her turn.
Anyways, as you can tell, this is going to be just a fun, goofy episode. We don't have a special guest on this week. It's just Ryan, Chris, and Katrin. Your normal three.
I mean, Chris is kind of like a special guest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been around
been
for
like-
2 weeks.
Yeah.
I was sick.
Welcome back, Chris.
Welcome
Oh,
back.
thank you.
You missed some fun times. We had a fun time with
I
Logan
did.
and a fun time with Micah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not my guests. I just really.
Oh.
Wow.
I'm kidding. No, I
Wow.
was sick. I had a bad head cold. I was coughing constantly. I don't think anyone wanted to hear that.
But it is. This is the week of Comic-Con, so we'll be talking a lot about that probably. And it's only this is Thursday when we record this, so it's only pretty much just started. But there's always already tons of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to talk about that. Talk about a lot of fun stuff. First, before we get to Comic-Con, Chris, you got to see it. I got to see it. You saw most of it. You missed part of it, but Katrin hasn't seen it yet. Ant-Man. We both saw Ant-Man. Katrin hasn't seen
Ant-Man and the
it.
Wasp.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah. I missed the section in there because I was in tummy trouble.
No.
And go to the bathroom. But we were at and I don't care, embarrassing, whatever. We went to the drive-in to see it, and I was like, jeez, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Like I don't want to miss anything. So I leaned over to my wife. I was like, okay, I go to the bathroom. I'm gonna call you, and you're gonna put the phone up to the radio.
I thought you were going to say you did FaceTime.
That's what I told you. You should have done FaceTime.
Yeah, Ryan said that would have been interesting.
What's going on over there?
Going on to the bathroom.
Why do you have your phone on in the bathroom? FaceTime.
So I got to hear a little bit of what I missed. Came back, but a dad and his kid came in at one point. They were talking. I was like, I can't hear anything.
I'm trying to listen to the movie in here.
Trying to enjoy the movie. Go away.
So, from what you saw, did you like it?
I did like it. I liked it at least as much as the first one.
Yeah, I think I liked it better than the first one.
It was really fun. The Evangeline Lilly did a really good job in this one. She really got the shine in it.
Yeah,
I liked it. Louise was hilarious.
He's hilarious. Michael Pena.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Pena.
he's my favorite. He's so funny.
It's good. Good villains.
Yeah,
Fun.
yeah, the villain was good. That was good. But she's technically in the comics. Ghost is
Iron Man's villain.
Iron Man
typically.
villain. Yeah.
Typically a man, although I think there has been a female version of her. So, and I think there's been a few different ghosts. So they kind of went with their own kind of.
I think I read they couldn't really figure out what villain to use from Ant-Man's background, so they chose Ghost.
Well, because I can't really even think of.
Yeah, I can't think of anybody. A giant foot? I don't know.
Typically, he's usually his own villain. Where at least Hank Pym, when he's Ant-Man, because he goes insane quite constantly, beats his wife,
Oh, that's
gets
lovely.
drunk, and has multiple personality where the other personalities are evil.
Huh.
Typically, Ant-Man's just a jerk on his own. He didn't really need a villain.
There we go.
They went a little different way for the movie.
But the little spoiler, I won't say everything, but the post-credit scenes or the mid-credit scene and the post-credit scene, man, it like I knew what was coming and it still caught me off guard.
Yeah.
Like I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay,
Yep.
it's coming, and then it was just like dust, and I'm like, what?
Yeah. I was like, well, I didn't think all of them that went away would go away, but yeah, that was like, oh, because right,
Ant-Man,
yeah,
Ant-Man is stuck in the
yeah, he's stuck. When he went in there, I was like, okay,
the quantum
when
realm,
we
right?
come out, they're yeah, like when he went in there, I was like, okay, when they come out, they're gonna be gone. But he didn't come out.
Yeah, he's stuck. He's stuck in the quantum realm, which is funny because I saw an interview with Tom Holland and Cumberbatch, and it was like whoever was interviewing was doing a game with them, and they asked who flubs the most lines. First off, they didn't know what flub meant, which was funny because they're both like British, and they're like flub. What does that mean? And so he tells me, he goes, "Oh, you mean fluff?" So I guess they call it fluff in over there because both of them, neither one of them knew what flub was. So, anyways, so they said that Cumberbatch messes up the most lines, and Tom Holland says because he has to see all this stuff, like he has to talk all about the quantum realm and blah blah blah, and I just have to say, "Oh, cool! Oh man!" So he may have given a spoiler there because he hasn't talked about the quantum realm yet. You know?
No. Yeah. And they have,
But it was funny because he has to talk about the quantum realm and stuff, and Cumberbatch is like, yeah, and stuff.
Wow.
So he's dropped another spoiler.
Yeah. Well, at the end, I mean, when Michelle Pfeiffer's character, Janet, she says, be careful with the time vortexes. Don't get sucked into one. So there's something like that could be possibly used to help them get out of there and help them fix everything.
Yeah. I heard one theory that Ant-Man may go inside of one of the gyms. To like basically undo stuff from the inside of the gym, which would be interesting. But that's just a theory.
Yeah, that could be. He could go in there and get a good workout inside the gym.
Not that kind
that kind of
stone. Find a stone, Infinity Stone or gem, whatever.
Oh,
it's the Infinity Gems.
That's what they are in the comics, right?
Infinity Stones.
Which ones? Wait, in one of them they're gems, and one of them they're stones.
What we're talking about, they're stones.
Whatever. Leave alone. This has been I Am Geek.
Can you imagine if your kidney stones were Infinity Stones?
Oh, I think they are.
Right? I have all of them by now.
Because every time one comes out, like crazy stuff happens.
Time reshapes itself.
Yeah.
Reality works.
These words you never hear Ryan say.
Yeah.
And it's exploding.
Speaking of funny words, or not really bad words, but so my son's 3 years old, and the other day he had something and it was sharp on the end of it, and he's like, "Oh, this is so sharp, it's so sharp," and I'm like, "What did you say?" Because it's sharp on the end. I'm like, no, sharp, puh. He goes, sharp. I'm like, oh, great. He's going to go around calling stuff. And then he called a shark a shart. He's like, look at that shart. And I'm like, oh, gosh. Which is funny because I told my wife that. Oh, she won't listen, will she? She may listen.
She does occasionally when she's trying to sleep.
Maybe
Yeah.
She's trying to
she'll
get
fall
to
asleep.
sleep.
She'll fall asleep by now.
Yeah.
We're 10 minutes in. She's like, well, I don't understand because that's what it's called a shard. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's called a shart. Because it's like when you fart and poop comes out. So it's a shart. It's like, no, it's a shard. It's called a shard when you fart and poop comes out. I was like, that doesn't even make sense. Like a shard is like a
Well-
piece of something.
Maybe hers are real sharp.
I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah, it's funny how kids interpret words
Yeah.
that we say and like what they hear, what they think they're hearing. Certain letters. I wish I had a good example, but we always saw that with our son. With when that age and younger, it was he couldn't quite hear that because a lot of times it's like it's not super audible that certain consonants, sometimes, and it's funny, the things they'll say.
When I was growing up, I was a big fan of He-Man, and I couldn't say the letter H, so it was always P-Man. P-Man! I want to play P-Man! I want to watch P-Man!
Yikes.
So, yeah.
So Comic-Con's going on.
Yeah, P-Man's there.
I'm trying to decide where I want to start with this.
So I've got a funny Comic-Con real quick. So have you all seen the Google's? No, I'm sorry, it's Bing's homepage. It's
That's still around? I didn't even know that was still
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you get your points and all that stuff. But it's a movie theater, and it looks like it's probably Comic-Con or something because everybody's cosplaying. And one person is a character from Star Wars. It's like a female that's green and has like this long thing on her head. I don't know the character, but you would know if you saw it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay. And I was showing something to someone on my computer today, and they're like, "Oh, is that Shrek or something?" It's like, no, it's from Star Wars. I'm sorry. But
Loser.
loser, get out of my cubicle.
If you want to watch something funny, watch on Instagram. Follow ConicCon, and it's like Conan, but O'Brien.
Yeah.
But he he has people in the field doing stuff, and sorry, my wife just said, "Yes, I heard you making fun of me."
Oh, sorry, Jen.
We were making fun.
No, it's like an anecdote.
And she sent me a gif of Ben Stiller and somebody, and it says, "I just sharted."
That's the name of this episode.
Yeah, that's the name of this episode. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, so Conan has got these people going out and doing stuff, and he has Flula Borg, which is he's a YouTube guy, and he was in Pitch Perfect 2. Oh, he's so funny. If you want to watch something funny, just watch him doing all this Conan stuff. Oh gosh, hilarious. But Conan's back out there. He's doing his show out there.
Yeah, I haven't got to watch either episode yet, so
He
on the
did
second-
a sketch where it's Batman trying to join the Marvel crew.
I saw that. I haven't watched
Oh,
it
it
yet.
was so funny. So funny.
I love when
Anyways.
he does Comic-Con.
Yeah,
He-
it's the best. Before we jump into Comic-Con, I just wanted to give somebody a shout out. Why not?
Oh.
Yeah. You pay us money, we'll give you shout outs.
No,
No, that's not how it
What?
works.
I don't
got-
think
you
this
got
guy
money?
paid his money.
No, he didn't pay us money.
Oh, good.
No. Slipped a few dollars under the table.
The virtual table. that is.
These guys don't need a shout out because they're doing very well. They haven't been podcasting for that long, and they're already like racking it in. But I was listening to it, and it's a good podcast if you like conspiracy stuff. If you're likes to wear the aluminum foil hats and stuff, it's called Conspired podcast, and you can find it on iTunes and everywhere. But it's really it's funny because one of them, it's this guy and his girlfriend, and the girlfriend sort of believes in this paranormal stuff and conspiracies, and he's like a total skeptic. So it's just funny listening to them go back and forth. What?
It's the Odd Couple.
It's the Odd Couple.
No.
But they're fun, and he listens. He's a subscriber and listens to I Am Geek. So shout out to you guys. You're doing a great job. I'm loving the episodes. I don't really listen to the true crime ones because there's enough craziness in my life to. But the paranormal stuff, it's interesting because But they did like the Dear David from Twitter, and they did the Annabelle doll, which is like creepy stuff, and I like that kind of stuff. But I don't really necessarily believe in any of it. So,
Speaking of creepy stuff,
ooh,
I saw a TV show while I was traveling last week or something. Yeah, last week. It was Ozzy Osbourne and his son Jack.
Yeah.
And have you seen the show? And they
I've
go
seen
and do all this stuff?
commercials for it.
Mhm.
So they go into this place, and what is this building? It's some sort of like old building somewhere. I wish I could tell this story better, but there's a doll inside of it, and it's supposedly haunted. And if you want to take a picture of it, you have to ask its permission before you take your picture with this doll. And it's like really ratty looking and kind of creepy if you just look at it.
Is it a boy doll?
It's a boy doll.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
I think I've seen that.
I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah, but they said if you don't, all this stuff will happen to you. And they said all these weird things have happened to people. And they were in there filming, and all of a sudden, like one of their monitors just went out, like TV monitors or whatever they were carrying around, went out, and they're like, that's so weird. But
Robert, is it Robert?
Robert, yeah.
Supposedly the most haunted doll.
It was really weird because it was like sitting on a chair on a pedestal really high, and you're just like, what in the world?
This little thing?
That's it. Yeah,
That's
it.
so creepy.
But then they bought one too. Like Jack ended up buying one in this bag, and he's like, what's your problem? Why are you buying that? Why do you want to put that in your house? You know, but it's like,
I've
whatever.
always thought dolls were creepy. Like dolls, like was it your house that I would go
Yes,
to?
it's my house.
You'd have the faceless doll that stood in the corner, and I'm like, that thing is just freaky.
Yeah, it was supposed to look like it's crying in the corner, so it was it was kind of weird.
Those things creep me out. I don't believe they're haunted or possessed or anything, but they are just creepy looking. Like this Edward thing. Like, who in their right mind would be like, that's a cool doll. I would like it to play with. You know? It's just like,
I'm going to get you one for Christmas.
I mean, Robert, not Edward.
Robert, yeah.
Yeah. I think they're going to do an episode on Robert. It's down in Key West is where he's at.
Yeah, I thought it was somewhere in Florida because they started in Florida. I was wanting to say like St. Augustine, but I was like, that's not right.
Yeah, it's Key West. I think they're going to, Conspiracy's going to do an episode on that. So maybe I could talk to them. Maybe get one of them or both of them on here sometime. And we could talk about some creepy stuff, or maybe if they want us on, they can bring us on too. Sorry, my wife's still texting me because it's not the first time and it won't be the last time. I'm sure that I make fun of her. Aww.
I'll text her.
Anyway, so check out Conspira. They're a cool podcast and creepy. They did one on we don't have to talk about this, but they did one on these creatures called black-eyed children, and this is a funny story. So it's about these children that have black eyes, like totally black, that like come up to your door at night, usually during storms, and knock on your door or whatever, and like ask to come in. They want to come into your house. And they're like, we need to use your phone, or come in. And then like you have to like,
we don't have a phone.
Yeah. And then they keep persisting, and they're like, you have to invite us in. You have to, because I guess you have to invite them in. And then like crazy stuff will happen. So anyway, so I listened to that podcast, and then that night I was here. Jennifer, my wife, was gone, so I was here with the kids alone. And our 3-year-old, sometimes at nighttime, he'll just wake up screaming, like wanting me to come in there and stuff. So it's like, it's like, and we have all these windows upstairs where I can look out the second story to the. So I was like looking outside because every night I look out just to make sure everything looks okay. And I was like, man, wouldn't it be creepy if there was just like a black-eyed child just standing in the middle of the street staring up at me? That'd be creepy. Not that I believe in that. But so I go to bed, and then at 3 a.m. I get woken up with Dad, screaming, and I'm like, for a split second I was like, oh no, they're here. They want to come in.
Yikes.
Anyways, creepy stuff. But come, Halloween time, we'll get into all that stuff again. More Halloween. But anyways, right now it's Comic-Con, and there's a ton of stuff going on, and it's just the first day. So I thought we could talk about what's going on. We had some questions on our Facebook group, iamGroup, about Comic-Con and about some other stuff that we can answer. We find them, and then maybe we can guess or what else is coming in Comic-Con. What else might be just around the river bend,
Ooh.
as Pocahontas would say.
Maybe a live action Pocahontas movie then.
Oh,
Probably. They've done everything else.
This one will be more historically accurate.
oh. So not very fun to watch.
It'll still
No,
have a
not at all.
CGI. It'll still have a CGI raccoon
Yes.
that's her friend.
It's rabid.
They'll be the tree. Anyway, so Comic-Con's kicked off. The biggest thing. Should we just start with the biggest thing? Let's just start with the biggest thing that I've heard so far. For me personally, I'm sure there's other stuff that's bigger for you guys. But it was announced Star Wars The Clone Wars is returning. It got canceled, years ago, and it's returning. Dave Filoni, I think, is still doing it. But it was announced, and they had a trailer, like a teaser trailer that they showed, which the place went crazy when they showed it. So I'm excited. It looks like through the trailer that it's Anakin. Oh, excuse me. And Obi-Wan, episode 3. That time period.
Mm-hmm.
So it's when Anakin's starting to go dark. It looks like it might be more focused on the actual clone army, and Ahsoka appears at the end. Is this something that excites you guys at all?
Wow.
I don't know if you guys watched the original.
I watched it. I watched all of them, and then when they on Hulu they did like the 5 episodes or something on their
Netflix
last episodes. I enjoyed it. I actually like Rebels better.
Yeah, I liked Rebels. I'm still waiting on the last season because I haven't seen the last season of Rebels.
Oh,
so don't say anything.
Well,
no.
Spoiler.
Now that you brought it up.
But it's funny because they're making another cartoon called Rebellion.
Yes.
So it seems that everybody's just pushed that to the back now. They're like, no, bring us some more Clone Wars.
Well, this one's going to be online, right? It's going to be streaming.
Probably. It's probably going to be on their...
And I don't think they're going to do a whole lot of episodes, like 12 episodes or something like that.
I don't know. So here's my question for you, Chris, since you are an animator.
Mm-hmm.
You know all the ins and outs. How long would it take? Because you saw the trailer, right?
Mm-hmm.
How long would it take to put something like that together?
Just the trailer?
Just the trailer.
Like the series?
No, just the trailer.
Well, I mean, I guess it really depends on what they've done so far and what they have planned. I mean, what we saw could just be from just one episode, more likely just the first episode. So they're probably a few episodes in making them. I'm not sure when it comes out.
Well, I just wonder, like, if it was just the trailer, that's what they.
The trailer. I mean, if they've already animated pretty much the first episode, I mean, the trailer they could put together in probably a good couple of days. They could probably even do it in one day if they needed to. But the first of the trailer, I mean, was kind of specific for the trailer.
Yeah.
So I mean, they have all the assets and everything. They could.
Because I have a theory. This is my conspiracy. Speaking of conspiracies.
Well, I mean, I think, I mean, they've been planning they've had this announced, like the 10-year anniversary panel or whatever. They've had that announced for a while, so I think they had a good amount of time to put it together.
When did they announce that?
I don't know, but more than likely, I mean, this was put together pretty quickly because everything comes down to the last minute typically in movies.
Well, here's my theory. my theory or my conspiracy or whatever you want to talk about this Clone Wars thing. That, because I don't know how long it takes to do stuff. That this is put out and they've decided to do this because of the fallout with Star Wars here lately, since The Last Jedi. that they're like, okay, what can we do to get people hyped again? Everybody loved the Clone Wars. Everybody wants more of the Clone Wars. When you go online, that's what everybody talks about. So what can we throw in here to get people hyped? Okay, for our new streaming service or whatever it is, we're going to make more episodes of the Clone Wars.
I don't know about that. I think they've had to have had this series planned for a while. It takes.
Well, that's why I was asking you, because I don't know how long it takes to do that stuff.
A trailer itself, I mean, probably wouldn't take too long. But like to have like a story, write up scripts, because they would have had to have like a few scripts in at least before they started working on it.
Yeah, because it's just funny because just today the hype for Star Wars because of this has sort of rose from the ashes. It's just funny because, you know, with The Last Jedi you hear that, and then with Solo, how disappointed they were in the box offices, and then all of a sudden it's like Clone Wars is back, and everybody's like, yeah, we love Star Wars again. Yay. So
I mean, is it possible that they had it all written and halfway worked on a while back, and then somebody decided to trash it basically, or they didn't buy it, right? And then now they're just kind of reviving it again and trying on the streaming, you know.
Yeah, they could have at least had the scripts for a while.
Yeah.
But for like a TV show, I doubt they would have made them and then shelved them. But I mean, they could have. There's like a whole Star Wars show from the Robot Chicken people.
Yeah.
That was made like a long time ago.
Hmm.
And it's been shelved and like no one has seen it at all.
Huh.
Like they apparently have like a whole season like done. Like it's completely done. And then the whole selling of Star Wars and everything happened. And it wasn't the direction that Disney was going to take everything. Because it really made fun of everything, and they probably didn't want to put that out like, here we're going to make fun of everything, but now here's serious stuff. And it just probably wouldn't have meshed at the time it was going to come out. But yeah, so I mean, it could have been made and shelved for a bit, but I kind of doubt it. I have a feeling this was planned for a while. Someone had an idea.
Well, Filoni, I mean, long ago when it got canceled, people were asking him about it, and he said, "Oh, I've already had it planned out how it was supposed to end."
Yeah, so this is, I'm sure, taken
because this is what he said today, I guess. It's a quote from him, which gives you, like, his quote gives all the Star Wars nostalgia that everybody loves. That's what makes me think, oh, are they trying to pull at our heartstrings to hype Star Wars like that? Anyways, he goes, any opportunity to put the final pieces of the story in place is meaningful as a storyteller, said Filoni. I'm happy for the opportunity to define these things in the end of this part of the Clone War. It also makes me reflect on all the people that I got to work with over the years. It reinforces the things I learned from George. Wink, wink. It reminds me of the important elements that go into making Star Wars. So it's nice on several levels, and I think for the crew that's for the crew that's still here that worked on Clone Wars, they feel that as well.
Oh.
So I think part of it is let's pull on people's heartstrings, get them back in love with Star Wars. I like Solo, so that I didn't have a problem with that. But I think there was just the way everything's been presented that a lot of people are like, yeah, I'm done with this for now.
Yeah, but one of the complaints with when Solo came out is that there was an oversaturation of Star Wars.
Yeah.
So is that not further saturating it? I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I mean,
well, I'm thinking that's why they're using something
more familiar.
That's familiar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That people have wanted for years to have an ending to.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and they've been to like Star Wars celebrations talking about Clone Wars and all this stuff. So I mean, they have to have seen there's like an audience still out there for it. So they're probably like, you know what, we could milk this one a little bit more.
I mean, it's smart on their part if that's what they're doing. If it's like, oh, junk, we need to do something. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Because even I was looking at, and I'm a huge Star Wars fan.
What?
I know.
No.
But I was looking at the latest stuff from Galaxy's Edge, and I wasn't as excited about it as I used to be.
Oh.
I'm like, oh yeah, it's gonna be cool. But it wasn't like I've got to be there day one. So like, yeah, that's gonna be cool, and I'll see it, sometime. Which is gonna be really cool, and I want to go. So, anyways, okay, so that's Clone Wars. That was the big thing for me so far. At the beginning, the voices you heard was from the new Godzilla 2 trailer.
Teaser.
What was God? I'm sorry. Who was in Godzilla 1? I don't even remember.
Matthew Broderick.
No, that was like the old.
I know, but to that point, it's like
Yeah.
how many iterations of this, man?
Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, and they played a husband and wife.
Really?
Yeah.
You're serious?
No, I'm serious.
Did I not see this movie? What was it about?
Godzilla.
No, I mean like.
Basically, there's this whole organization, and that's who Millie Bobby Brown is trying to contact, Monarch, and they kind of research monsters, and they know that they exist, type thing, and these basically Godzilla and some other ones can come out like, oh, they're back, they're finally rising up again, or something like that. And
I must have not seen this movie.
Like Godzilla facing off against like two other monsters, I think.
I don't remember this movie.
Fun.
I remember the Matthew Broderick one.
Yeah. Aaron Taylor Johnson, who was Quicksilver, and Elizabeth Olsen, who was Scarlet Witch, but they were like husband and wife in this one.
Like Bryan Cranston's in it. Okay.
Cranston, Ken Watanabe.
Maybe I did see it. I just don't remember anything about it.
But the world is beset by the appearance of monstrous creatures. But one of them may be the only one who can save humanity.
There be
Yes,
monsters.
Gojira.
Gojira. Yeah, I want to see the Godzilla vs. King Kong movie. Make that.
Yeah. Is Mothra in this one?
I don't know. He's king of the monsters. We don't know. He's facing off against Millie Bobby Brown, and
she's gonna go all 11 on him.
She took down the Upside Down. So.
Mm-hmm. There's also a teaser of a teaser, probably for Glass, the latest addition to the
Unbreakable universe.
Unbreakable, and so there's Unbreakable, and then they had Splits,
yeah,
and now they're gonna have Glass. So Unbreakable came out. I remember seeing Unbreakable at Reel to Reel,
yes,
in Johnson City. So you know how long ago that was.
Mm-hmm.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, yeah. I remember getting the DVD for that. Me and Jared Collinger had gone down to Orlando to go to like Universal and stuff, and he brought his laptop, and I brought along Unbreakable. Watched it one night.
So it's been a long time. So it's gonna be. I'm gonna have to watch that or something again to remember.
It's good. It's one of my favorite movies. It's probably of his movies. It's probably my favorite movie of his.
Gotcha. Yeah,
I really like Unbreakable.
That's good. It's M. Night Shyamalan. If you don't.
Yeah.
Shyamalan Ding Dong.
Shyamalan Ding Dong.
My favorite is, and I'm in the minority, is Village. I think. I
like The Village.
I love The Village.
I do not like The Village.
I like it. I have a friend that she predicted what the movie was about before she saw it. I was like, huh? So supposedly, like she told, like we saw it, and then she expressed what she thought was going to happen. No, she didn't see it.
Oh, okay.
We saw it, and then she expressed what she thought was going to happen, and we're like, how did you know that's what? Like, how did you guess that? And I was like, maybe I don't. And she reads a ton, so maybe she's just read enough of books that are like that. I don't know, but I mean, it blew me away. All of his movies, I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
love
don't.
that one. Why didn't you like
I
that
don't
one,
know that
Chris?
ending. The ending. I didn't. I really did not care for the ending. Like I've seen that kind of plot kind of done before in
Oh
other
well,
things,
la di da.
and I've seen it done better.
What'd you see it?
Uh,
What on what?
I forget what. Like
Yeah.
I've
You
read
can't name
stuff
it.
like that
You had a
before.
dream.
I had a
I had a
dream. I
dream.
saw a Teenage Mutant
Uh,
Ninja Turtles episode about it.
I wrote a. It's probably a Ninja Turtle episode. But I don't know. It's just like I really wanted a creature. I really wanted a creature movie, and I wanted
Yeah.
I wanted
see
what
that.
I went to see,
Yeah.
and it wasn't what I wanted
But it's
to
M
see.
Night. He's always gonna twist. If he says there's a creature
What
coming,
a
then there's
twist!
not gonna be a creature. I loved it, and like Bryce Dallas Howard was excellent in it.
Well, he had aliens in his Alien movie.
Excellent. Well, he can't. But and then when she was going through there, she couldn't, see, and it was. I loved it. I'm gonna go watch it right now.
you go right ahead.
Anyways, so I'll be
like-
interested. I don't think they say when
like
glasses
watching The
come
Last Jedi.
out. Okay, come on, come on. Did they say when glasses coming out? I don't remember.
I don't see it on.
It's gonna come out sometime. Be in theaters. Be in a movie theater. The big screen.
What'd you start to say, Katrin? Sorry.
I don't know. I think I was gonna say you mentioned The Last Jedi, and I asked you if y'all wanted to talk about this, and you said no. But I'm gonna say
say it anyways.
So
it's fine.
It's on Netflix now, and I tried to watch it twice, and I fell asleep both times, mostly because I was just dead tired from work week that I had last week. But the parts that bugged me the first time I watched it still bug me, and I still hated it. Watching it multiple times did not help. So you bunch of liars. It's a terrible movie. No, I mean it's a movie. I guess again you go in expecting one thing or expecting a Star Wars movie, and it's just weird. It's just I don't know.
I watched it again. On Netflix. On a big screen too, because we were someplace that had a projector, so it was a big screen.
Yeah.
It's still the same things bother
me. Yeah.
I've seen on Netflix and I'm like, I'm gonna put something on, or I'm just like, I just want to listen to something. I see it there, I can't
do it.
I just can't do it. I can't. It's just like one little finger press and it'll start playing. I can't do it.
I mean, I even went into it trying to go in with an open mind, because that's what I did with Solo the second time. I was like, okay, I slept most of the first time through Solo, so I'm like, I got to give it a fair shake. I thought it was okay when we saw it the first time. I went in the second time thinking, this is not a Star Wars movie, really. Let me just enjoy this, and it was fine, But with Last Jedi, I was just like, no, this is still stupid right here. It's like,
anyways, I'm sure our listeners have heard enough of us bash Last Jedi.
They just need to know.
So before we
need to know.
Before we move on to something else, well, this is at Comic-Con. Have you guys seen this picture? And I'll describe it for our listeners. Have you seen this?
Yes.
Okay, so there's a picture that from Comic-Con, and it's Deadpool on stage with the animatronics from Showbiz Pizza with X-Men trainee outfits on. What the heck? I don't understand. It's just a picture. I don't know what it's about. It's driving me crazy.
It's probably it's their booth. There's a Deadpool booth there because they're going to be showing.
Oh yeah, extra.
The movie, the super duper cut or whatever they call it. It's Deadpool. I wonder if he moves. I wonder if he's animatronic.
I mean, the rest of them are, so why wouldn't he be?
Yeah, so that'd be great. Like he's holding something. I don't know what he's holding. But, I hope someone takes video of it.
Okay, let me look. Let me look on YouTube. We can keep talking, but I'll see if I can pull it up. See if there's anything.
I have a quick blurb of what I just read about Comic-Con that it's confirmed that Andrew Lincoln of Walking Dead is leaving.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that this is his last
He's
season.
gonna die.
He gonna die.
Well, they say he's leaving. This will be the last time we see him on the small screen. Is what it says.
Because they're talking about making a big movie or something, right? For The Walking Dead. Did I hear that?
I think I heard that somewhere. I think they should have ended it last season because it's. I don't know. It's got. Here we go. Deadpool and the Rock-afire explosion from Showbiz Pizza. Is this actually a thing? It is. He moves. And they're dancing behind him. You need to go. Okay, so look up Deadpool and the Rock-afire explosion from Showbiz Pizza on YouTube. He does a whole show. I don't know what this is. I don't know what they're singing, so I'm going to turn this down.
Yeah.
I'll let that play in the background. I'll keep you updated what happens. Now, what they should do at some point during Comic-Con, exchange the animatronic Deadpool for Ryan Reynolds. That would be hilarious.
That would be great.
It is so funny. Deadpool and the Super Duper Dance Party is what it's titled, or what it's called there. That's funny. Anyways, what were you? Sorry. What were you talking about? Sorry.
Well, I mentioned Walking Dead.
That's so Walking Dead.
It was a filler.
Yeah. So I saw the teaser trailer for it. This last season was just so. It wasn't that good. They should have ended it because now it's just gonna. What are they gonna do now? I mean, so Rick's gonna be gone. Carl's gone.
Carl.
I guess Daryl will be around.
Carl.
And I guess Negan will be around.
Negan.
I don't know.
I don't know. I stopped watching, and I'm just watching Deadpool's Super Duper Dance Party now. I did see part of their advertisement for Deadpool at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
They have you know those paper things you put on toilet seats.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
They're advertising the movie on those with this head in the middle of it.
And it says, "This is all Fox could afford" on the bottom of it.
Nice.
So funny.
Anyway, so speaking of toilets, there was a Titans trailer that.
Oh! Ouch! Oh!
And onto the DC universe.
How did you feel about it?
Onto the toilet bowl of comments.
Sorry, I had to. It was just a perfect segue. So there's the DC universe is what they're calling it. I guess it's their streaming service,
online service.
That's
like they're streaming like original TV shows. They've got like older movies, older TV shows on there. There's also like a bunch of comic books that you can read. There's like forums and stuff you can get on, talk to people, and like exclusive like toys and collectibles that you can only get through there.
And it's going to be $74.99 a year, or $7.99 a month.
Yes.
Wow.
So the big trailer that they released is for Titans, which is Teen Titans. They're calling it Titans, and you have Robin, who hates Batman now for some reason. You've got what's her name?
There's Raven.
Emo. Yeah, Raven is basically the big character in the trailer. She's all emo.
There's Starfire.
So emo. I mean, Raven doesn't know that she has this demon inside of her, but I thought she always knew that. I'm so confused.
Well, she may know something, but she doesn't know like what exactly. They're playing it up that she's not. Yeah, she doesn't know her past very well, which is fine. I mean, they've kind of played that in some versions of her before.
Yes.
I didn't hate it. I kind of liked the trailer. I want to see it.
I saw somebody tweeted or something that said, "Hey, yes, we thought Teen Titans Go was too hokey, but you've gone too far in the other direction now." Because he's like saying, like Robin's like, they say something, "Where's Batman?" He's like, "F Batman," you're dad, and I'm Robin, and all this stuff, and it's just like, I don't know, and I just the Beast Boy looked okay. He CGI'd, he was green at least.
Yeah, he started a trance, like he was. It's like that's what I didn't like about the trailer was like he's like jumping in the air, it's like, oh, he's gonna transform, and they cut away.
Yeah, so that could be cool. But I'm sorry, Starfire looks horrible. I'm not gonna say what she looks like on here. They could have gone so many directions with Starfire, and they chose the person that stands on the corner version. I don't know how to put it.
I don't know. Yeah, her outfit's a little odd. Like the only thing I can think of is that like she's newly landed to Earth and she just grabs clothes from someplace and just puts them on, so it's just meant to look horrible.
Well, it looks like she has a wig on. It doesn't look like real hair. Is she orange? She's not even orange, is she?
She's got like an orange hue to her skin.
Oh,
I think.
I don't know. It just looks bad. Like they could have made her look.
I think Robin's costume looks great.
Oh, Robin's costume looks great.
But I mean, so I want to give it a shot. I want to watch it.
I'm not because I have to pay for it. So.
Well, I basically, I don't know how they're putting out the episodes. If they're doing like Netflix and just putting everything out there, or if they're going to put it out slowly or something. So if it's like $7.99 for a month, like I can see myself paying for 1 month and just binging it.
Yeah, it's just like crazy how many of these streaming services are going on now. I don't have money for all that.
Mm-mm.
But that's how they're going to get you with stuff like Clone Wars and stuff like Titans and stuff like that. They're going to be like, you got to watch it. You're only going to see it here. And then geeks like us are going to be like, okay, whatever you say.
I'll do that. Take my money.
So I think that was one of our questions on Facebook. Pull it back up. La, 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 la. Man. Vance said, yay or nay on DC Universe. I'm not a DC fan except for their animated movies, but I might be persuaded to subscribe for a month or two to the service to see what's all on it.
Yeah, I mean, basically, yeah, that's kind of me. I kind of want to wait until they put a bunch of stuff on there, and then I would just pay for 1 month, just binge everything, and then stop it. That's kind of what we do with HBO as well, with like Game of Thrones and stuff. We just wait until like there's a bunch on there, and then we'll get it for like a month or two or whatever.
And no one hears from them for a month.
Pretty much.
So, I mean, Titans could be good, but it looked more like a fan film to me than something you would see.
Like the budget, isn't like it's great, but I mean I'm sure it's like a TV budget. It's like Arrow and Flash and stuff. Yeah. And these characters have a lot more powers that are probably harder. Like they're probably spending a lot of their money on Beast Boy. Raven, and she started going like psycho haunted.
She had the black eyes, like the black eyed children.
Yeah,
she's a black eyed child.
I think that was cool. I think they could do some really cool stuff with her.
Oh, there were some cool moments, but overall, it's sort of like, I'll see it if it's free somewhere. That's, I mean,
yeah.
I mean, I felt the same way about I'm not trying to just bash on DC. I felt the same way about Cloak and Dagger. I haven't watched it yet.
I haven't either.
I haven't been like, oh man, I really want to watch that. This was sort of like, I'll see it sometime, I guess.
Yeah, I like. I never read any Cloak and Dagger comics, but I read them when like they teamed up with Spider-Man and stuff, and I like the characters.
Yeah.
But it's definitely looks like more of a Vampire Diaries teen drama type thing.
Yeah.
And I just haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it either. Let's see. Man, aren't we having fun?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So there's continue on with DC. I guess let's just wrap up DC. The Joker, another Joker movie. I think there's going to be 15 Joker movies that are going to come out at the same time.
Well, in the comics, there are 3 Jokers now, so.
They did that just for the movie universe, probably. And like, hey, can you do some backstory so we could just do like all these Joker movies?
Yeah.
So this is going to be Joaquin
Joaquin!
Phoenix as the Joker, and Jared Leto's going to be in the corner crying. I'm supposed to be the Joker.
This one's got like Martin Scorsese behind it.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably gonna be good. I don't know what's gonna be
I'll
about.
watch. I'm gonna watch it. Like Joaquin Phoenix he's such a character. I mean, he really kind of gets into character and everything, and does some weird stuff. So he could be a good Joker.
Is the Batman gonna be in it?
Apparently Thomas Wayne, his father, is gonna play a big role.
Oh, so this is gonna wait. So I'm so confused. How does this work?
Don't know.
Because Joaquin Phoenix is older, right?
Yeah, he's older.
But this is going to take place before Bruce Wayne?
Well, I mean, there could be flashback stuff. There could be I mean, they've had the Jokers older before and things, or you just don't necessarily know his age type things. I mean, there's some kooky stuff they could do.
They're going to use some Infinity Stones and mess everything up. Oh, yeah. Wait, no, that's Marvel. So there's that one, and then Jared Leto's, he's going to have one too?
Yeah, supposedly there's that. I mean, they're
so confused. This is what's wrong with DC movie universe. It's so confusing.
Yeah, they seem to well, this one doesn't supposedly take place in the DC universe.
Still, I mean, it's just
they're basically they have Elseworld comics that like it's almost like Marvel's What If, where like they kind of do their own takes on stuff. There's also like Earth One comics that's supposed to be more real world type thing. So I kind of like this that they're kind of like branching off and just kind of doing kind of one-offs where they can tell interesting stories. If there's an interesting idea, like make it. Like don't try and fit it within.
Yeah,
I think it's not gonna fit in.
I'm sure it's gonna be good. And then Aquaman, they haven't come out with a trailer yet. Is it this weekend?
Maybe tomorrow actually, but they Friday. But they have released like more images and there's toys of like what the characters gonna look like.
I saw the costumes.
The costume, like Aquaman's costume looks more like Aquaman.
Yeah, it just looks weird.
I think Black Manta looks awesome.
I've just seen the poster. I don't think I've seen his costume.
Yeah, like I've seen like statues and stuff with Black Manta. I think he looks great. I want to see the movie just to see him, because they made the giant head that he has, like the helmet with the big glowing red eyes. I think it looks cool. I want to see that. And there's a toy with William Dafoe with a hammerhead shark that he can ride. That is funny.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I want to see it. I liked Aquaman from Justice League.
Oh, I did too, but in Justice League, it felt like they were going a different direction with Aquaman. Make like this the way he was and visually and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And for this one, it looks like they're going back to cheesy.
No,
Aquaman.
I don't think they are. I think the characters are going to be the same character for the movie. I think just design wise, they're trying to change it up a bit because it's a totally different director. He's doing his own thing, and he's a horror film director.
Yeah, I mean Black Manta looks cool, but it still looks like a cartoon. It doesn't match to me. It doesn't match the Aquaman from the Justice League movie.
I don't know. I think
it's cool. It's cool. And then Shazam looks cool. I mean, we'll see. Let's put a pin in DC. Stuff can be good, it can be bad. That's sort of the name of the game with DC right now in the movies.
And that count with everything? I mean, it's kind of like...
Well, you know what I mean. DC, the movie verse has been like,
Yeah.
I mean, you can't argue with that.
Well.
Hold on.
What?
Compared to the
Hold-
Marvel universe.
Hold my Coke.
Anyways, all right, on to, so there's some other Marvel stuff that came out. So Iron Fist season 2 trailer, teaser trailer, whatever. It's so confusing that they have a teaser for a teaser for a teaser. Anyways, so Tim, he's doing what he's supposed to be doing, protecting wherever they're at. Where are they at?
New York.
New
New York.
No, but the section.
Oh, I don't know what section he's protecting.
Anyways, so he's fighting some thugs, and then it tells us dropping in September. So,
Yep.
Which I need to finish.
They tease the villain.
Typhoid Mary.
Well,
No.
yeah. I think that's one of the villains. There's like another like
The daughters of something.
I can't. Yeah, there was something about that. And there was another thing too.
This is such a random episode.
It is. It really is. I forget it's like a evil version of Iron Fist character. But here's a synopsis.
Oh, good.
Season 2 furthers the transformation of Danny, a character with a fish out of water coming of age story, making its way in a harsh new world, battling to work out who he is. This season, Danny is promised that with Matt Murdock gone, he will step up and protect his city. But a sinister plot threatens his very identity, and he must conquer his villains to protect the town and people he holds close to his heart.
Dun dun dun. Okay, first off, I don't remember what happened to Matt Murdock.
In Defenders, you watch Defenders?
But I don't remember.
Well, supposedly he died in the cave-in at the end of it, but he actually didn't. He wakes up in a monastery with some nuns.
Oh.
But everybody thinks he's dead.
Well, there you go. Knowing's half the battle. I still got to finish season 2 of Luke Cage.
I haven't finished it
So
either.
I read that Iron Fist makes an appearance.
Yeah, I saw that too.
And Luke Cage.
Yeah, I have not gotten that far.
No, I think it's I haven't either. I've gotten to like 4 episodes.
They've
it's getting better.
So far they've he's been like, hey, call Danny. Like he does that a couple times. Like he'll just be like, give Danny a call, and that's how the one lady gets her arm.
I've been more interested in Misty Knight in this season than I have Luke Cage so far. I've been more interested in the side characters. And
the bad guy lady, I don't forget her name, Stokes. It just seems like she got worse this season.
She did,
acting wise.
The first season, she was the first season she was like super smart and they built her up.
You're scared of her.
Yeah, you're scared of her. And this one, it's just like, I want to get out of this. I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
Come here, baby. Give me a kiss. I was just like, what happened? Like, they totally changed her character.
And I love the first season. And this season, I'm just like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Did y'all watch Sons of Anarchy?
No.
Mm-hmm.
So that guy that's with shades, he's in Sons of Anarchy, and it's he's kind of a scrub or whatever. They kind of pick on him, or he goes and runs all these errands and stuff, and so it's weird seeing him in this role as a big bad guy or whatever, and you're just still like, that's still that guy, But,
I stopped midway through Luke Cage to watch season 2 of Glow. Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling.
Of course,
it's good. It's a good show.
I've heard it.
Yeah, it's really good. Anyway, it's based on the wrestling promotion from 80s.
Yeah.
Anyways, we've already been talking for an hour. That's crazy.
What?
So there's like a couple other things that have come out so far. There's the Predator trailer, which the guy that's directing it, they asked him something about Avengers, and he like dogged it, which is pretty funny. He said, "I like the movie, but there's this and this and this, and Spider-Man, shouldn't do that to Thanos because Thanos can just turn him into butterflies, blah blah blah, and all this stuff." And I'm just like, okay, whatever.
Did you all watch Charmed in the 90s?
We watched a little bit of it.
Were you? Yeah, I watched it after the fact with my wife. Like she was like, "Oh, I love it," so it would come on like ABC Family, I guess, I don't know, or something like that, and you could just watch it all the way through, and before there was Netflix and all that, and I actually liked it, but they're bringing it back on the CW, which is like, it's almost like, I mean, it's perfect for the CW. I mean, it's exactly the same show,
Yeah, well, I mean, that's original. Well, I don't know if it's original network, but it was
that's true.
One of the merged.
Yeah, you're right. That's right. Whatever it was before that.
It was WB before that, right?
That's it. Yeah, WB. Yeah, that's true. So I'm that's kind of exciting.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I don't know. We haven't watched the first series of Charmed. We actually found it on sale one time, and we got it. We just haven't sat down to watch it yet.
Yeah, it's good. I don't. Oh, you haven't watched the Vampire Diaries? Is that what you said?
And Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I'm sorry.
I love Buffy.
Cut out. Yeah, Buffy's good too.
Yeah, we watched most of the seasons, but we still got to finish that.
Yeah, that's good.
Did you see that Kerry Russell joined Star Wars Episode 9?
Yes, I did.
I'm sort of excited about that.
And she'll probably die quickly.
I wonder who
you guys go get on that ship, and I'll steer this one into something that we could probably put on our.
I hope she has what was the character she played in the TV show?
Oh, Felicity.
Felicity. I hope she has Felicity hair.
He goes and starts writing in a diary, and you hear a voiceover.
Today I met the most lovely droid. He was round and rolled around. I think his name was BB-8 or something.
7, 6, I don't know. I hope she's got a scene with Greg Grunberg. Then I didn't even think about that. He was on Felicity.
Oh,
he's in like every J.J. Abrams movie.
Yeah, it's true.
There's a new It movie coming out.
Yes.
Well,
It 2.
What's it called?
It 2.
What's the movie?
It 2, Brute. There's like a promotional image of Jessica Chastain and girl.
Yeah.
That character handing the red balloon to the
director said it's going to be even scarier. They're going to make it more scary. Great.
Great.
On a balloon. Jeremy Renner joined the cast of Spawn.
Yeah.
So he needed something to do since Hawkeye's just been sitting around.
He's been playing tag.
I want to see that. I heard there's some kind of weird twist at the end of that movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know.
It looks like it could be funny.
Oh, yeah, it does look like it could be funny. Anyway, so, I mean, we've gone over an hour. And there's still so much. It's only Thursday. Comic-Con is going to... I don't know what else. That was somebody... Bryn asked us that question. Like, what do you think's coming up? Predictions for the rest of the weekend? Who knows? I don't...
I mean, really nothing from Marvel movies. Because they don't have any panels.
Yeah.
DC will probably have some announcement movie-wise. Like, they always seem to do something like that. They'll have, like, a surprise or something for one of their new movies. I bet they'll do something for the Joker movie.
I think it's because Disney owns like everything now. They want to keep a lot of their stuff to announce at Disney stuff.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I did hear there's probably going to be an X-Men announcement.
Huh.
I read that as well.
I did not see that. That'd be
Yeah.
interesting. Wonder where they'll do that.
It's just gonna be like Disney owns us now.
Well, I think I read it as it was a new movie, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think so.
Well, I mean, they still have like 2 of them that they got to come out. There's New Mutants that got kind of pushed back, and they're doing a bunch of reshoots, adding characters, and then there's also the Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, I don't know. So there's not a D23 this year, right?
I don't think so, because it was about the same time, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not the exact same week. But... yeah, I don't know how often they do those, honestly.
I think it's every other year.
Well, all the Marvel movies and stuff, I don't think they really want to announce quite yet because they're waiting for Avengers 4 to come out
Yeah.
to start publicizing anything else.
Yep. Is there going to be Harry Potter stuff? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, there's going to be a Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah.
The WB panel will have that.
So, anyway, so who knows, Brand? Who knows what's... I feel like every year it gets less and less as far as big announcements at Comic-Con. They still pack the place out, but as far as like, stuff dropping. And I think that's a lot of because Disney owns like most of the stuff that used to be there.
Yeah, probably. There's no more Twilight movies.
Yeah. Vance also said, I did The Void at Disney Springs, and it was awesome. What do you think about the rumors that Wreck-It Ralph may be going to in the spot next, going to replace the Star Wars?
No, because I haven't got to Star Wars yet.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say about that. I don't know what they would do with Wreck-It Ralph in that kind of virtual.
I mean, I think they could do some cool stuff with Wreck-It Ralph and virtual.
But would it be as cool as shooting a blaster at Stormtroopers? Well,
I mean, they could have Stormtroopers in there.
That's true.
I mean, because the trailer for the new movie has Stormtroopers.
That's true. So it could be cool.
Yeah, they could have all the Disney princesses. They could have all kinds of stuff in it.
So that's a rumor. So maybe they're switching it out and going to do that to promote Wreck-It Ralph Breaks, or what's it called? Breaks Internet, or
Breaks the Internet.
It should be Rex Internet. That's what they say in the trailer too.
Yeah, that would make more sense.
No.
Anyways, I feel like we just sort of talked around in circles today, talked about random stuff, but I had fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
We don't have any guests lined up at the moment, but I'm sure we will. If there's people that you want us to have on, let us know. Now, of course, don't be like Mark Hamill. Have Mark Hamill on, because
he won't come.
He won't come on
the
show.
We don't. No.
But people like other podcasters are people that feel our pain.
You should have my neighbor on. He's a good guy.
I will talk to the conspiracy people. Maybe they can come on. There's some other podcasts that we've been talking to that maybe we can do some joint stuff with. Or if you just like hearing the three of us, just
I was going to say,
chat,
if you
let
like,
us know that too.
Same. Now we did have. We had a comment a while back. It's been months ago, but I think it was Bran was commenting that she'd love to hear the Royal Battle Royale with cheese again.
Yeah.
We never finished it. And we really didn't do a Summer of Geek this year. And we should have, because we started it last summer, I think, right? Or whatever it was. And we should have picked it back up to finish out the bracket, because you probably still have it there, right?
I could dig around on my computer.
We could listen to them.
We could do some. Yeah,
we should have it somewhere.
We could do some more of that. Let us know. I mean,
she even suggested like doing like some die throws or something to like along the lines of D&D.
Oh,
which could be fun.
I knew a guy in high school that made a wrestling game, like a D&D type game. Like he had rolls, like you roll this amount and it takes you do this move if you roll this amount, and then it takes off this much hit points or whatever. Yeah, it can be done.
Yeah.
Speaking of wrestling, Hulk Hogan's back.
That's right. He's no longer suspended.
Yeah, he's been reinstated.
He's coming in a wheelchair or something.
I don't think he's gonna wrestle. He just got reinstated. past mistakes.
You kids, get out of my ring!
Also, Chris got a PS4. Cajun has a PS4, and I have a PS4. So we've been playing some PS4 together. If you want to hear us on Twitch, let us know, and maybe we'll hook that up somehow.
I think we need to.
We've been having fun. If you want to laugh, because we're not good. I'll just go ahead and say that.
Caitlin's pretty good.
No, I'm not. That's the funny thing. I'm really bad, and it just shows how
you're good at Destiny, though.
Bad you are. I am good at Destiny, and but not so much Call of Duty.
You're funny on Destiny. On Destiny, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna like hang back and just like shoot these people from afar with my scope and stuff. And I'm like, where's Catherine? And he's like, I'm down in the middle of it. And he's just down there in the middle of it while I'm up on a ledge just shooting people.
Yeah, I used to be like that. And in some games I am. There's another game I play, Ghost Recon, that I like to just kind of sit off in the distance because the maps are so huge, and just shoot people from far off. But on that game, it's fun especially if you have a shotgun or melee or whatever. You can just kind of go in there and bust it up. But you have to be kind of higher level to do that.
Yeah, I was having so much trouble.
It was hilarious.
It's like the first thing I had to get through it in order to play with you guys, and it's like I couldn't do it. There's like 5 like little guys and this big guy, and I was trying to shoot them, and I'd run out of ammo. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? And so I just running in, just stabbing them, running out, and getting shot and killed. And it's like,
so what happened? So how did you get past?
I buckled down and went in there and hit that share play, and
Catherine came in and fixed it for you.
Exactly.
I mean, but that's the coolest feature though of a PS4. One of the coolest things. The reason behind that is that you can share a game so that somebody can see if they want to buy it or whatever. But the other benefit is that someone can come in and play for you and go through a part that you have troubles with.
And you came in and you switched to a shotgun. I was like, I didn't know I had that.
So just so you don't feel so bad, I did the same for Ryan. He had a hard time, but he also had to go feed a baby. So
I had to go feed a baby, and I'm like, just take over. I can't do this.
Let me do this.
Yeah, I had to feed a baby too. That was my fun.
No.
But yeah, that's cool.
But we have fun, and there's a part called the farm where you go and you just sort of like get stuff and hang out. And so we went to the farm, and you can play soccer there, which is really weird.
Mm-hmm.
Destiny, if you're not familiar with Destiny, it's like a space battle thing, but you go to this place where you can get new weapons and stuff, and there's just a soccer ball and goals sitting there, and you can play. So I went and my character sat out in the field, and then some stranger, I don't remember her name, I'm sure it was a man, but it was a lady character, came and just
lady name.
Yeah, lady name, came and sat down beside me and just sort of sat there. And then it was really weird, and then Catherine and Chris came up and started dancing around us. So we all got up and had a dance party. Oh, it's weird.
Super nerd time.
That's our life.
Yeah, we'll try to start us a Twitch channel, the I Am Geek Twitch channel.
Yeah.
So be on the lookout.
So if anybody knows anything about that, let us know how to do that.
I have a Twitch channel on Xbox, but I mean it's Twitch. I mean it's the same. It's so I should be able to port it over, and then or we can make a new one, for I Am Geek.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that'll be exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Exciting. So next week we'll probably wrap up what all the news is coming out of Comic-Con. I don't know what else will be going on. Maybe we'll have a guest on. Maybe we won't.
You'll have to tune in to find out.
Tune in to find out. Again, sorry for the glitch in the middle of this, but it's the internet.
It's the internet.
But I guess we're going out. See, I'm getting tired. Hour 16. Okay. So
hour 16.
Yeah. So I guess you guys got anything else?
Yeah.
No, I
No.
don't believe so.
Go to Spreadshirt, get some t-shirts. shop.spreadshirt.com/iamgeek. If you can. If you listen on iTunes or if you don't. Either way. Go to iTunes, give us a rating, a review. It helps out. It helps us out. It helps us. The more we have, the higher up in the list we go, and more people can see us and listen to us. And so if you can, go to iTunes. Now, if you don't like the show, don't go to iTunes.
Well, I mean, any kind of critique, I don't know. Maybe you send us a DM or something in Twitter, and we can let us know that you guys are terrible.
Yeah,
let us know.
Twitter is at iamgeekshow. If you don't like us, go to Twitter. If you do like us, go to iTunes and give us a rating. 5 stars would be great. And then you can also find us. I mean, you're listening to it now, but we're on iTunes. We're on SoundCloud. We're on Stitcher. We're on Podbean. We're on iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio. Yeah.
TuneIn Radio, iHeartRadio.
Google Play. You said Google Play?
Google Play. We're trying to get on Spotify, but they won't return our
they won't
emails.
Calls.
Our calls, yeah. They won't return our calls. We call them every day. I don't know. It's
we don't
weird.
have a phone.
It's hard to get on Spotify when you're on SoundCloud, I guess.
Yeah.
I think and you can find us at iamgeekshow.com. So we're basically, besides Spotify right now, wherever you listen to podcasts, we're pretty much there. So share it with your friends. We have a YouTube channel. We post on there every once in a while. You can go on there, just look up I Am Geek Show. But thank you for listening, and thank you for those that have subscribed and listen every week. You guys are the best. We would give you a hug, but you're not here. So we'd give you a t-shirt, but we don't have any money. Anyways. So, thanks for listening. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for buying t-shirts, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, thank you guys. This has been I Am You, episode 64, and we'll be talking with you next week. See you real soon.